Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Altcoin Buzz Trading. Today we're talking about BTC again, and I want to go over some other potential trading strategies. I don't have any good signals for this right now, but I just want to let you know. We've talked about a few already. We've talked about shorting coins versus BTC that are weak, and now we're going to talk about shorting coins that are going up dramatically before they fall, or as they fall, I should say. We don't like to preempt things. Usually not a wise thing to do because we're not future tellers. All right, let's get to BTC. Speaking of future telling, who saw the pop the other day coming? I don't think anybody did, and what that's doing to us is putting us in an interesting position. So on one hand, we have the ability for stability. We're able to stay off of the floor. On the other hand, we tried to rally but couldn't cut it. We couldn't hack it. We couldn't do it. And so therefore, we're stuck with the same market we were before the rally. Fortunately, we are holding a little bit higher. So from that perspective, I think it's going to be very interesting to see what BTC is going to do going forward. If we can hold these lows here, we have this 28,100 level that's been doing a decently good job of supporting. Remember, that was our breakout level. We broke it out actually as I was doing my video, and then instantly came back down in the same 2-hour candle here. And then we've been chopping above it, which is a pretty good sign. But the fact of the matter is we can't get any further than this, 28,950-ish level. We need to get above this level to continue higher. We did try stalling. We did try it and we stalled a little bit ago. So that's not such a good sign. And we're just going to have to take it as it is. Now, the rest of the altcoin market here isn't looking very hot, but there's a couple of things that I do want to show you in regards to, like I mentioned, shorting pops. Okay, so I do another more in-depth show that's a private show that I do, and I want to show you some of the trades we've recently been talking about. These are very timely trades. It's hard to really do them justice on this channel, but bond is a trade here where this particular asset rallied dramatically, huge volume, really bullish looking signatures for the most part. But then what ends up happening is momentum wanes away. You get some topping signatures. Things don't start to look very good. And then they become great shorting opportunities. And this is a very good market to employ a strategy where you're shorting coins that pop. Because crypto is a market ripe with these. You'll usually get several a week. Anywhere between 3 and 10, depending on the week. What coins that pop 20, 30, 40%. And here's one bond that, they don't always work out this clean. But bond had a really quick rally, 2-day rally. You don't want, rallies that last weeks and weeks and weeks. You want rallies that are really quick, and then that excitement just erodes away. And it's a very natural trade and it goes right in line with what we talked about shorting weak BTC pairs, right? It's a very natural trade. You want to find the natural trade in the market environment that you're dealing with. And in this situation, I feel these are pretty natural. And there's another one that's kind of setting up right now for that. We will talk about it. It's WaxP versus BTC. I haven't even looked at it versus the USD pairs. So WaxP up 17% today. Let's look at this chart here. Okay, does this look like a coin that's going to sustain a very large rally? To me, it does not. To me, it actually looks like a huge piece of trash. And it's probably going to cave just as hard as it came in. Now, this isn't the biggest rally, but it is up 40%. So that means if we do get a full retracement, it could be a potential 30% trade. So how do you play something like this? Well, this one's a little bit choppier than most. It doesn't mean you have to abstain from it, but it does mean that you're going to have to pay a little bit closer attention. I like to draw trend lines in these situations. And another thing you can look for too is stalling candles. Big stalling candles can, there's not a great one here yet. This red one, this is a form of a stalling candle. Elevated volume, ideally very high volume. And then you end up with a large wick to the top side. Could be red or green. The color really doesn't matter. There's another one. Yeah, Loom is the other one that we were talking about recently. So this one will end up showing you what I'm referring to with the topping candle. So here's a great example of a topping candle. Loom is one that we followed on the way up and is caved on the way down. So this one did rally for a couple of weeks, but it had a pretty clear topping signal. On the daily time frame, you have a very high volume candle. It's not the biggest of the move. In fact, this was an exit candle as well. So that was an exit candle, but we came back down, bounced high, and then continued to go up, leading us to the next highest candle, which is this one, which is a stalling candle. And then it just eroded through all the trend lines here. So these can be some really powerful trades if you handle them effectively. And it's a little difficult to do. If this is something you're interested in, start really small. If you're gonna try something new, try it with small money. Don't try it with big money. There'll be other trades once you get the feeling for it. But in these situations, if you look, we have a couple of small wicks right here that don't mean much. Okay, the volume signatures really aren't very powerful. We step up, step up, step up. We try to rally up, and then we try to rally and come all the way back down. That is such a clear stalling candle, and could itself be a selling signal. You could short it here and then take that as your stop loss, but obviously it's a very wide stop loss, 27%. So unless you're getting it really close to the top as it starts to roll over, it's going to be very difficult to get that. So what do? Well, you wait for other signals. You wait for trend line breaks. You wait for pops that don't work out, such as this one up here. When this fails to go higher and starts rolling over, you can put a stop up there, which is still wide, but it's still a way to get into it. So like I said, I don't have an amazing trade for you right now like this. These can develop very quickly, and I do keep them in mind for the channel, and I will keep them in mind in the future. But WaxP, just based on this move today, does look like the next one up. So I would keep that in mind, but you're going to have to watch it. And it's good for you to watch these things, even without me spoon feeding you trades. So keep an eye on it, see what it does, look for stalling candles, and we'll keep an eye on it too and follow through. All right, guys, have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.